Ooh, she is glowing. My God. Hi, sweet boy. Hi. Oh, are you ready to go to the park today? Well, sorry, I had to put your eyeball back in. Oh, come here. Your muscle's popping out of your eye. I know, it's okay. No, that's what we're not doing. We're not doing that. Don't do that. No, don't look at me like that. Go lay down. Okay. Hello. Hi. How are we? Are we good? I have to do my hair. So I thought we would get on a live because I haven't even like talked about this yet. And I wasn't going to. And then it just got worse and worse. And I was like, oh, shoot. Your hair is so long. Yes. Also, I've been getting a lot of comments that are like, oh my gosh, the prenatals are doing wonders for your hair. I have 5 wefts of Bellamy volume sew-in extensions. So that is why my hair looks longer and thicker and amazing. So yes, keep that in mind. Always going to be honest with you all about that stuff. Okay, so I need to do my hair. And let's move all this shit out of the way. And I don't think I'm going to do anything else with makeup. I might put on lashes, but we'll see, Mary. I don't know. So, yeah. So if you don't know, which you don't know is a lot, but if you don't know what has happened with iilluminaughtii or who she is, so she is a content creator here on YouTube. Her name is Blair, and she is, I'd say, a pretty big name. She has over 1 million subscribers and is someone who started out doing content about, basically the same content I make, right? Anti-scam, multi-level marketing companies, stuff like that. And she then shifted to doing just more so like anti-scam and broadening all that. She's been involved in, I don't want to say involved in, but the first thing that like kind of really happened with her was she was on the Double Cleanse podcast, which I love. I am hopefully going to be on it soon as well. With the James and Robert Welch. I love them absolutely so much. And they did an episode with her. And she had said on that episode, like, that she didn't know there was even that anti-MLM content was even a genre or a community, so to speak. And that she just like stays by herself and like doesn't want to be like involved in it or whatever. And don't get me wrong. I have said something along those lines as well of like, I don't want to be like associated with a community or like bogged down to something, or like pigeonholed really. But there's a difference between like me saying that because it's more so like, I want to be involved in bullshit. Like I'm going to acknowledge and support other people's work, obviously. And I always have, and I always will do that. And I'll always do like shout outs for content and videos that I, appreciate and love and all that. Right. But, hers was very much so what like the comments she was making was very much so like I'm like better than everyone else and like so like out of the loop and like so far removed that I like don't know who anybody is. And it's like you do though. Like you definitely do. So there's that. So that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And then she had a little tiff with Madison Harnish of Cruel World Happy Mind. We love Madison over here. She's a great human. Has always been nothing but professional and super sweet to me and to others from what I've seen. And she, it was just very like, it was very weird, like the discourse between both of them. I remember when it happened. I hardly even remember like what actually happened. There were like accusations of like one of them like copying the other one or something. I don't know. It seems like that is something that that like happens a lot with Blair, meaning Illuminati. And I just find it real interesting. And she even has said before, like, that she has like a whole team. She has researchers, she has script writers and all that. And it's like a full machine over there, right? And for a lot of people, that's not how it is. Like, yes, I have an editor. I know a lot of other people have editors too. But like, it just gives the vibe of like she's trying to push out so much content to where like she doesn't even, and this is just my opinion, I'm not saying this is a fact, but to the point where she like doesn't even like proofread or like triple check her scripts, which seems weird. So yeah. So I mean, after like all that, I was like, I don't really think I want to like watch her content anymore. And realistically, like I don't watch any other like anti-MLM creators really. I don't really watch any other like anti-scam content really much. And if you're just now joining, rewind so you can catch up. The Illuminati tea just sounds like personal scrap between friends and colleagues that had no business being public. Yeah, but it's not though, because it is like professional allegations being made. And Blair like brought that upon herself when she accused so then she accused Legal Eagle, which is a lawyer like commentary channel, much like Emily D. Baker. She accused him of copying her editing style, like of like plagiarism, which is like, girl, do you know what plagiarism is? Because clearly you don't. So what it was a specific like edit that she had done, like a plugin that she had added into, not she, her editors had added into the video. And it's like an effect basically. And so, I mean, sure, you can be like annoyed, I guess, if someone like specifically copies like an editing thing that you do, but it's also like, that's not plagiarism. And that's not like copyright infringement or anything because you didn't create that. Like, it's literally a plugin that I'm sure a billion other people have. And it's just really interesting that she, without looking into it more or realizing that she was wrong or anything like that, she even said, she was like, I should have like waited instead of, like jumping down his throat or accusing him of plagiarism. And it's like, yeah, you definitely should have done that. But again, that seems like, and of course, guys, this is all just my take on the whole thing. But it seems like she like tends to do that and has this like big ego about her. And that's not good. You don't want that. Definitely don't want that. Yeah, so there's that. And then also the whole like infighting with her past editors and like past content creators that she has worked with in the past is also just like super cringe, but even goes further than that because she did a video basically putting out false allegations that were proven to be false by other people, that like accusing people of awful things of like schmetophilia and other things like that. And it's just super inappropriate. And I don't know like why she thinks that that would be like a good look for her. It seems like her views are going down, but I don't know. It's just like, why would you think that serving someone a cease and desist would go well for you when like all they did was like tell their version of or their experience like with the receipts. Like they talked about their experience, how it was working with you and like combated everything. And I don't know, it's interesting because it's like, girl, the general public is like not going to be on like your side for this. So that's unfortunate. And then she was like crying at the end of her video after she had tried to like clear her name, and it just made it look a lot worse. She's getting roasted in the comments on her recent videos and in the last post on her community tab. Yeah, I don't doubt it. She went on Tommy C's channel and deleted his video because he gave her admin access. Yeah, that's an old thing too. That's a real old thing that happened. It's just wild. This is the part that might have been best kept private. The victimized folks gave up a lot of personal information that they shouldn't have had to. Yeah, but they're gonna stick up for themselves. Absolutely stick up for yourself. 1,000,000%. Accusing someone of being a ped without real justification, or that they like support that, is absolutely wild. Like, that's not logical thinking at all. It's truly crazy. It's so strange. But I mean, she has over 1 million followers. I don't think that she will like absolutely like be canceled or be over. But it's also just interesting because it's like, girl, you could have just, I'm not saying like this is the ethical way to go about it, obviously, but from like a PR standpoint, and actually Marky said this in his video the other day, she could have just ignored this, and that would have been like better for her. Hey, stop licking, please. Don't look at me like that. That would have been like way better for her. And just like let it pass over, and then like think about it. That's what Michaela Noguera does every single time, and her career is not affected. She still makes a shit ton of money. Like she doesn't address anything, and it's wild. It's truly crazy, but that really seems to work for her, and it works for a lot of people. What's happening? I must have missed out on stuff. Rewind, play it 2 times speed, and catch up. I've never heard about Marky until this, and I subscribed. I love his videos. He's amazing. I love him. And iNabber, his name's Frazier. He is like, he doesn't know it, but he's like my bi bestie. Love him so much. And he posts, his video on it is absolutely amazing. And I completely agree with everything he has said in his videos on it. And I was gonna do a video on it, but then I was like, it by the time it like got edited, it would have taken too long. And something that like that I would have wanted to like mention too is that my editor used to edit for her, and he like got out, like he like dodged a bullet, thank God, and stopped editing for her prior to like all this craziness. And he even said, he was like, yeah, I never had like an issue with her, so it's crazy to see like what's happening. He wasn't like a regular editor though for her. Like, step outside, I just want to chat. It's really crazy how, like, I want to know like what was going through her mind of like sharing someone's like suicide note and all that. Like, that's not relevant information. It's really not. I don't usually love iNabber, but his video on this was great. Oh, why not? I love him. I really do like his content a lot. We don't have to all like the same people. It's okay. There's a lot of people that like content creators that people like are obsessed with, and I'm like, no, cannot stand them. Hello. Me and Wiggy are doing wonderful. Thank you, Matt. And Ian, I had a gut feeling this would happen from the start. Yeah, it's crazy, man. That was gross. How dare she do that? And then sent him a cease and desist. Yeah, and then it doesn't seem, yeah, Julie Joe's video was really great on it too. And yeah, she made herself the villain. I completely agree. 100% agree with that statement. Like, you could, like I said, I mean, you could have gone about it a completely different way, not saying like it would have been like right to just ignore it, but you know. I find it astounding that she has the audacity to send a cease and desist to Wonder. Yeah, I agree. But then like not to anyone else, you know? Very interesting. Unfortunately, he signed an NDA, so he might actually get in legal trouble. An NDA doesn't protect like if the company's gonna, not the company or whoever you sign it with, like if they are like disparaging you though, I mean that would be like, I don't know, like that wouldn't hold up. Like you should still, like if they're out here slandering you, like actual slander as we've talked about, then yeah, you should still be able to like show proof and stick up for yourself, you know? Um and it's not like he's sharing like trade secrets or anything like that. That's not how that works. Julie Joe's video, yeah, her video was very good. She also is going to have issues claiming violation of NDA, given how much she blurred the boundaries between his employment and personal life. I completely agree. Yes, absolutely. And then also, like, you showed like a shmoo side note that he wrote. Like, what? That's just wild. Like, saying nothing would have been so much better for her. Also, you look beautiful. Thank you. It's not my place to get involved. What are you talking about? Obviously. Depends on the news if written properly by a lawyer, because I heard on a news bulletin an unrelated thing that some NDAs may not have legal standing. Blair could have issues with no standing. I completely agree. Yeah. Like there's NDAs that allegedly Jesse Lee Ward has had people sign that absolutely have no legal standing. Like basically it was one that um wasn't completed at all, at all. And she had people sign it and then like she filled it in after. And it's like you can't do that. Like you can't have people sign a blank document and then just be like, "Oh no, well you agreed to this." And it's like, "Girl, you filled in the terms afterwards." Like, what? But you know, Jesse Lee Ward is a special type of idiot. Personally, I think she's cooked after this. She has a lot of loyal fans that are absolutely disgusted with her behavior. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think she honestly thinks that she's the victim in all of this. Some people don't see their own wrongdoing. Do I hear a snoozy boy? You do hear a snoozy boy. I think it's crazy that she couldn't figure out beforehand that diving into that guy's mental health would be a terrible idea. Yeah, I think she was also trying to establish like that like he's not a uh that he's not a like a reliable narrator, but it's like you can tell the truth and also have mental health issues. Like, it doesn't make sense. So ridiculous. I have to bounce. Jump on a little bit. Only mod. Oh, you're good. No worries. Natasha, what are you talking about? Girl, what are you talking about? Um talking about another YouTuber. Okay, I'm very confused. I don't know what she's talking about. Honestly, the fact that she keeps saying that she never knew about anti-MLM community while reading from the anti-MLM subreddit and going around bashing her friends is shady as fuck. Yeah. Yeah, that's she definitely sounds like what's her face? Like Creepshow Art in that regard. And I think that just shows that, what she was trying to prove of like other people, she's like proving of herself. It's like super unhinged to do that. And yes, I did get sew-in extensions. That's why my hair looks longer and thicker. Especially how she was posting anonymously and replying to herself. Yeah, cringe. Like who has the time? Who has the actual time? That is crazy. That is so wild to have the time to do that. I mean, hey, I guess when you have not only an editor, that does free up a lot of time, I get it, but when you have a team of editors and, oh God, my foot's asleep. Not only a team of editors, but whatchamacallit too, like script writers and like a whole ass like research team and stuff like that. I guess you got a lot of free time on your hands. So what are you going to do? Create fake accounts and, shit talk people and try to make it seem like your narrative is like working out, Gotta lower my desk a little bit. Have a good night, Natasha. Hope you feel better with whatever you're dealing with. How do you know that? How do I know what? I can appreciate Blair for getting me down the rabbit hole of anti-MLM, but I stopped regularly watching about a year ago with the way she treated Wonder was not okay. Yeah. Real crazy, man. Real crazy. Crazy. And it's just funny when she's like, these allegations. It's like, girl, yeah, they're allegations, but like, are they false? Because like it's been proven. And listen, I get it when people can be like, oh, this has been proven. And it's like, absolutely no, it hasn't. Like someone just saying something, no. Oh, like that's just anecdotal. But yeah, it's very, very damning evidence against her. And very cringe, might I add. Doggy snores. Yeah. He's snoring. He's snoozing. I had someone comment on one of my videos where like if I do a deep dive that I like know is going to bring a lot of like newer people to my channel, I'll usually do like a disclaimer like you're probably going to hear my dog snoring. It's my dog. It's not your refrigerator or your dog or whatever. Like he lives here, you don't. I'm going to try to edit it out the best I can, but we just got to deal with it. And I specifically said like he lives here and you don't, so it's okay. And I got a comment who was like, that was so rude. As a new viewer, like I'm never gonna come back. And it's like, girl, if you think that's rude, this is not the place for you. So good. Glad I weeded you out. How sensitive can you be? Calm down. It's true. Hello. It's true. Wiggum lives here and you don't. It's just like if you were to sit on my couch and try to shove him off my couch. Excuse me, you sit on the floor. He lives here, you don't, right? You're not going to be rude to him. Not going to tell me to kick him out of my office. That's not how that works. Snootin'. Yeah, he's a little snooty boy. Cease and desist are often used as threats to scare the recipient. Absolutely. I have received quite a lot of scare tactics in my lifetime as a YouTuber. YouTubers who are pet owners are the best YouTubers. I agree. Did I miss the Illuminati talk? I mean, not really. We're still going over it, but if you would like to rewind, you can, because we have discussed a good bit about it. completely unrelated, but I wanted to say that you looked amazing in your most recent W5 video. I love the hair. Thank you. They are sew-in extensions. My cat is literally napping on my leg right now. Love that for you. Oh, Lord. 100% and 99.9% of us love to hear him snort in the back. Floops are always a welcome. Thank you. Roger that. Rewinding. Good job, James. Just big mad that she lost that HelloFresh sponsorship. So one thing that I did want to discuss is be careful with all of that. Like if you, like a content creator could come after you for, like if you're publicly like going after their sponsors and like commenting with their sponsors and being like, you should, like basically if they have a paper trail and they're like, this person or this content creator, whoever, caused me to lose this revenue that I had from this sponsor. So for instance, I would assume her and like I would assume that it's kind of like how other people have their HelloFresh sponsorships and it's on a long-term deal. Like how I have my Scentbird and Scentbird, Babble, and Drift and Bellessa are all on long-term deals with me right now. Thank God, because I would not be able to do anything without that. I would have to get another job. And very thankful for y'all, so thank you. But with that, I mean, she has over 1 million subscribers. She gets typically over 100,000 views per video, and those are guaranteed views usually. So with that, and that's only within like the first week, which is wonderful for her channel. Now she's not doing that great. But with that sponsor, I mean, she's probably getting 100,000 guaranteed views. I'd say probably anywhere from like probably like 5,000 at least per video, just from my like professional experience. It's just my opinion. It's not a fact. Calm down. So yeah, I would say probably somewhere around there. I don't know like what she has negotiated with them, but that's a lot of income lost. And I mean, that could possibly be like your entire like payroll. Like I always say, like my sponsorships each month, like pay my editor, they pay me, they pay Tony, like and my assistant. They take care of my like payroll, right? And my payroll taxes, which I hate. So like that's a big loss of income, of like guaranteed steady income. So a content creator 100% could come after you or come after another creator, whoever, if they have like a paper trail of like, you caused me to lose this money. Wouldn't that be like tortoise contract interference, something like that? Who knows? Not me. Haven't read some legal documents in a minute. Yeah, so just please be careful with that. I always say like, don't go after the sponsors. I mean, if you want to send them like a private DM or something, go for it. But going after someone's sponsors like publicly is, I would never do that. I would never do that. Oh, Benjamin, thank you. That's so sweet. I appreciate that. So yeah. I think it would be tortoise interference, like what Without a Crystal Ball did with those dancers. That was in my head when I was thinking about that. You so funny. That's why I think protective language is so is important, of course. Absolutely. Protective language is extremely, extremely important. Looks like we have ads will run shortly for some viewers. I love y'all, so we're gonna skip those ads. Tortoise interference with a turtle? Guys, I saw a crab this morning. There was a little crab on our walk that we saw. I put it on my Instagram story. Just Florida things. Is Without a Crystal Ball still around? I mean, can she not be? She's the worst. She's still up to the same shit. Everyone is got the news. And here I'm building Lego set with while my kids sleep. Love that for you. What are you building? Wiggum is the boss. Wiggum is the boss. Yay for YouTube Premium, no ads. Oh, I will never go back to not having YouTube Premium. I was watching a YouTube video with my husband the other day, and in the bedroom it's set up to mine, and then in the living room it's logged into his because that's where he watches it the most, and I watch it like in bed the most. I just looked at him and I was like, what the fuck is this? Why are there ads? Who are you? And he was just like, I don't know. I just haven't gotten YouTube Premium yet. And I'm like, yeah, we need to fix this because it is amazing. Like, I will never, ever go back. I think Creepshow channel was shut down like a month ago. What? Really? I know she was like trying to come back. She had made like a few videos. Literally, Emily D. Baker still won't say her Without a Crystal Ball's name because of what happened during the Tati stuff. I mean, yeah, it's just easier to like ignore, like not ignore her, but just like not even reference her because she's, in my opinion, an unhinged effing psycho. And listen, I'm not trying to diagnose anybody, obviously. I'm just using those as loose terms, but my experience with her, hilarious. Absolutely hilarious that she misquotes things, will not ever admit that she's wrong about anything, and it is one of my favorite things in the world. And that she's just like, your source is a felon and you're talking with this person. And it's like, girl, one, no, I'm not. And my source is you. Like, you contradict yourself constantly. So that's all we're doing here. Like, you're an idiot. Oh, that woman is crazy. And yes, I know I'm using some ad hominems right now, which is when you insult the person and not the argument. However, I've already attacked her argument before and broken it down, and it's far too easy to do. So if you want to watch those videos about Without a Crystal Ball that I've done, feel free to do that. Woman is unhinged is a great way to put it. I'm thinking I will put premium on my new account for my channel. I took your wisdom because it's you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sorry. I was like trying to answer your DM really, really quickly before. Your source is a felon. Like, so unless the felony is lying under oath. Isn't that funny that it's like she'll use that to discredit people, and it's like someone can like commit a crime and still tell the truth about something. Like, calm down with your cognitive dissonance. Like, just because you have a record at all doesn't mean that you are a liar about everything. Now, if you like have a history of like protecting schmetophiles and groomers, then yeah, like I'm not gonna believe certain things you say about like the adoption process or something like that. Like, of course, like it's contextual, but it's just really funny that she like was saying stuff like that, and then the person that she said was like my source, like literally wasn't about anything. It's like, girl, no, all the stuff I've seen is public information, and you're crazy. With her shitty makeup and crooked chin. Your source is a felon. Sounds like Jake Paul logic. Yeah. Have y'all seen that the Island Boys are literally touching each other's wieners and making out with each other? I mean, go off. But like, what? It's absolutely crazy. But she has proof. Oh, she always has proof. Bring up her DUI though. And it was the past and learned from it. I never brought up her DUI. I mean, also, just because you have a DUI doesn't mean you're a shitty person either. It means that you made a mistake. Bitch, I went to rehab. Does that, like, have done drugs in the past? Haven't in 16 years. Does that mean that I'm a horrible person and not going to be a good mother and shouldn't be pregnant? No, that's in the past, baby. We all have done dumb shit. All of us have done real dumb shit, and it's fine. Your past does not define you. Your current actions do. Aren't they brothers by blood? Absolutely. I thought they were twins. Are you planning on doing an update on the Brittany Dawn situation? Yeah, I'm waiting for a few things to develop just so I don't have to do like 7 videos on her. I didn't see that you did a video on her. I'll have to go watch it. Still working through past videos. Yeah, girl. Mercedes asked, did you hear about the Della vlog scam situation? I've been following it and love the coverage on Do We Know Them? Yes, Do We Know Them did such a good job about it. And I am doing a video on it. I wasn't even aware of the situation. And then Josh, Dad Challenge Podcast, texted me and was like, have you heard about this? And like sent me a mugshot of someone. I was like, what the fuck? No. And so he obviously had been covering it. And he was like, yeah, with like the mom situation. Or grandmother, I guess, whatever, the girl counterpart of the channel, her mom, he was like, you should talk about it. And I was like, you're right, I should. So I've been looking into that, and I haven't decided if I want to do it all in like one video. I think I do want to do it all in one video, but I have like the screen recordings, the screenshots, all that. And I was kind of like compiling stuff this morning and making like an outline of a video. So I will probably film that either today or Friday. I'm not really sure which one I'm going to do, but it is crazy. It's just so weird because it's like it's so dumb. And I feel bad like saying that, but it's like, how were you? I think it really does come from like a place of being like so, I guess, naive, like privileged and naive. Literally like trying to buy like a subscriber's baby. Like what? Like, I don't know. They're just not smart. And I think they got like too like ahead of themselves because of the aspect of like the content. Do you think it was all fake though? Doesn't part of it feel really fake? All of it seems really fake. I'm going to go over that in my video too about it. I know a lot of y'all are like, wait, what? No, what's happening? Who? Where? To give you a brief synopsis, there's this couple that vlogs. They're pretty cringe. They're kind of like the LeBrant family without the kids, so it's like even worse, kind of. And they have kind of picked up on the fact that like their adoption and like IVF journey and infertility journey like is where the money is when it comes to views, which is messed up. There's just like a more like classy and dignified way to go about it. Like for instance, Desi Perkins, like they documented like their journey with it, and it was done in such a better manner instead of like the clickbaitiness of it, and it wasn't like exploitative, in my opinion. But yeah, so this couple, they had a lot of issues. I'm laughing, so I'm uncomfortable, obviously. And as someone who has had multiple miscarriages, I get it. It sucks. It is debilitating, so frustrating. And they were like, you know what, we're going to adopt. So great, good for you. Go for it. And then at the end of their video, it was like white text on a black screen. And it was like, if you know anyone with a baby who wants to give it to us, let us know. What? Yeah. Going to the baby store for Memorial Day sale. Yeah. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but it's crazy. So it's basically what it said. And it is so cringe. And then someone reached out to them on Instagram and was like, I have I'm pregnant with identical twin girls. You want them? So that's crazy. And they got scammed because the girl was never pregnant, and it was like an attention catfishing thing. And I'm going to go into all of that, and then obviously go over like the like ethical manner, not manner, but like the ethical like approach to like that type of content or whatever. Like I've talked about like openly about like miscarriages and all that. And again, I think that there's a way to, it's called an orphanage, not a baby store, obviously. So funny. Then they messaged, then they get a message from an Instagram account being like, I've got a baby for you. Like, what? Pull up with $20. Oh my God. It's also interesting yet confusing. Yeah, I can't look away. They can adopt my husband. He's a baby. Oh, Elizabeth. That's really funny. Isn't that how private adoption works in the US? Having someone sell you their baby on Instagram? Absolutely, yeah. So that's pretty crazy. It's just wild because it's like, why wouldn't you, like, all of this would have like cost the same if you would have just gone through like the right route. But I think that they like maybe possibly can't because of their because of her mom, like what her mom was arrested for. I don't know. It's so weird. It is so freaking weird. Super spooky, Spook City. I'm personally of the, if we were ever going to adopt, we would never. But and there's nothing wrong with adoption. Multiple people in my family are adopted. If you're able to do that, that is amazing. And you are a saint. And if you're able to foster too, actually doing God's work. But like, I'm of the belief that you should do a closed adoption just because like for you, like it's like better for boundaries in my opinion. But obviously like all parties have to consent to that. Like, it's not like the mother would want an open adoption and then the adoptive parents would want a closed one. And then they would just go with the closed adopt. Like, everyone has to agree. Yeah, where I am, there are forms, home inspections, interviews, all kinds of things, to do legitimate adoption. Exactly. And it's just so weird that, that they were like, I think what they were trying to do, and I'm going to talk about this in my video too, but I think what they were trying to do was skip the line, like Jesse and Lily said, like skip the line basically, because to get you're not going to get a call right away from the adoption agency you're working with and then be like, hey, we got a little baby. Like, I'm not saying it's rare or like uncommon, but like if you're able to adopt, or like, okay with adopting, multiple sets of children or like siblings or, older children, children with special needs, like, yeah, then you'll get like bumped up for sure. Like, you like wouldn't have to wait like as long for a placement. I say placement, that's more like, from what I vaguely know, like that's more of like foster terms, but you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's not, you're going to have to wait longer. And I feel like they just got caught up in it and we're like, oh my God, we're getting a baby in like 20 weeks. It's so weird. It's so weird. Who are you talking about? You will see in an upcoming video. But if you want to know right now, go watch the latest episode of the Do We Know Them podcast. They are amazing and I love them. And they covered the story that I'm talking about and that I'll be covering soon and giving my opinion on, probably later this week. But they covered it today. It's about, I keep wanting to call them family vloggers, but they're not family vloggers because they don't have kids. I don't want kids unless I'm like a millionaire in my 50s. Go for it. Go for it. Like you would adopt kids in your 50s if you're a millionaire. Just go pick out a baby from the baby store, Then I would consider adoption. Yeah, we weren't going to like seriously start trying until we were like at a certain place financially, and that happened last summer. And so I was like, okay, let's go, let's do it. And I know some people might get confused when I say that because it's like, well, haven't you had technically 6? But I say 5 because 5 is less sad. Like, haven't you had like 5 miscarriages? Yes, you are correct. I have. But we weren't like actively trying for those. We only started actively trying last June, and then it didn't work and didn't work and didn't work. And then I got pregnant and then I had another miscarriage and then we cried a lot. And then I we decided, not I, we, because it is a mutual decision. We decided, hey, we can't handle this emotionally anymore, so we're going to stop trying, and I'm going to stiff arm you when I'm ovulating. And then, surprise, this thing. Yeah. Shelters need fosters desperately, so every bit helps. What? I don't want kids. I had a lot. If I had a lot of money, I would want to find foster care homes and safe places for kids, but I couldn't care for one myself. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways you can help, you know? I would absolutely like love fostering, but then also I know realistically that like emotionally I wouldn't be able to handle it. They'd be like, okay, we found a family member who can take the baby. And I'm like, no, this is my baby. This is my baby. Did I miss the Blair thing? I would suggest rewinding. We'll probably circle back to it. But we did talk about it a good bit. We talked about kind of like the lead up to it and like what's going on now and like some theories and stuff and how she's a big old dum-dum. So there's that. You know what's funny too is my oldest brother, I was talking to him one day and he was like, oh yeah, I watched like this video, and he like watched a bunch of her videos, I guess. I was like, oh. But you know, when it comes to YouTube, like there are like casual viewers who, you know, don't get into drama, don't watch any other things, like will only like don't get into, how do I want to phrase that? They're very like surface level and they're really like just there for the content, you know? And so they'll keep watching and they'll like be what keeps her channel afloat. But the people who, you know, do know about all this and are really turned off by it, which is why I think it's interesting that she made that video of like basically exposing herself, because now other people will go to the other people's channels and see theirs, and it's like, ooh, I don't know. It's so interesting, you know? Hi, Cece. Hi, Goth Barbie. How are you? I use YouTube like TV. I watch every single thing on here: science, cooking, arts, crafts, drama. I love it all. Yeah, I'd say me and Tony watch YouTube probably like the most out of any. Oh, we also just canceled all of our streaming services because we got this like different thing. So I don't think I curled that. So yeah. 100%. I don't know if I would have looked into it if she didn't make a video. Yeah, YouTube is free, so that's all I watch. Without a crystal ball, buy subs. I don't know that to be true. I see, that's actually another good example of people will watch her for her coverage of like certain stuff and don't know, like, in my opinion, how shitty of a person she is. Like a lot of people will watch her for stuff and not even know anything else. And I find that fascinating. But also she doesn't edit her videos. Like she does like live streams and stuff. And it's just so like I do live streams occasionally. It's fine. It's okay. It's a great way to connect with y'all. And I absolutely love it. And sometimes we get a little bit unhinged on here, but it's also just like, I feel like it's like a recipe for disaster, you know? If you are just doing lives and not editing anything, especially when you're dealing with content that does need to be fact checked and all that. But also a reason why her engagement rate could be so low, talking about Katie Joy from Without a Crystal Ball. The reason why I personally think that her engagement rate is so low is because she blocks like everyone, even her like loyal subscribers. Like if they say anything that she deems not glowing, then she'll block them. And it's like, okay, well, they're still like subscribed, but they like now can't comment and like maybe won't watch your videos anymore. Or maybe it's so weird. It's real weird. It's so strange. And don't get me wrong, you can block anyone you want. That's fine. I'm a big believer in that. Block whoever you want. Who cares? Yeah. But I don't know, man. It's just wild. Truly wild. Listening and lurking and laying down. Oh, a little lay down girl, huh? I got into anti-MLM content because of her, but eventually stopped watching because I felt like she just wanted to make hate content about anything and everything out there, and it was not always educational. With Katie Joy, with Without a Crystal Ball, I can agree with that. It's not like some of the stuff she says, like especially about the sister wives, like shit is crazy. Like talk about not sorry guys. Talk about not leading with empathy. Like good God. And some people think I mean like oh, she says the craziest shit. Like absolutely crazy. I stopped watching Blair when she made a video full of incorrect information about blah 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 and blocked everyone who tried to correct her. Ooh, yikes. That's a big yikes, man. That is a big yikes. I didn't comment much, but I'm on the replay crew. Catch up, come on. Katie Joy just talks in circles. I agree with that. Yeah, apparently Blair pissed off the furries too. You don't cross the furries. What'd she say about them? Let me guess. She said it was like all sexual. It's not all sexual. Sometimes you just gotta wear ears and a tail, okay? Thinking that I'm not saying that she does think that, but she doesn't research her stuff very well. See, I agree. Oh my god, my foot keeps falling asleep. I agree with that, and I do think it's because she has like such a large team, and like she's not doing like the script writing, and that's nothing against her people, but yeah, weird. I'll never forget how Katie handled the culty MLM wife husband situation where he is now in a coma, totally inappropriate. You mean Dre McCrae? Yeah. Yeah, I think she lost a lot of people due to that because that shit was absolutely wild. He is not in a coma currently. He is in a vegetative state, I believe would be the proper term. That shit's very confusing. Oh yeah, I remember the autism thing. That pissed me off. Oh, what autism thing? Oh no. She did the same thing to autistic and Asian people who were politely correcting misinformation in her video. Oh no. What'd she do to the Asians? And what did she say about autism? I heard that. I heard that someone said that Illuminati said something about something about like the autistic community, autism community. What? Anyways, she pretended to be someone autistic. That's a first. So she can make fake Reddit account to harass. Oh wow, that's a big old yikes. I'm autistic and it pissed me off when I heard her faking it. Oh, she masqueraded as an autistic person on Twitter. Neurodivergent community. There you go. Much more eloquent way to put that. One of my favorite Reddit pages is Aspie memes. I feel seen on there. It's legit my favorite. There was one about it said ADHD, autism, dyslexia, and it said like the holy triad of like sucking in school. And I was like, oh my god, me. Me. I love asking memes. Isn't it the best? I love it. Oh, I love Reddit. Not joking, I read it almost like every night. I probably shouldn't, but I do. Not like just the Ask Me memes ones, but I literally have all three. Same. Makes me feel seen though, and like helps me understand myself better, which is good. Reddit before bed. Reddit. Yeah. Yep. See, that's what I say too. Tony's like, "Are you going to bed?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I have to do my reading." And he's like, "You're on Reddit." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I'm reading." Because I'll scroll through the pregnancy subreddit, and it's like that shit is so helpful. Like, oh my god, I love it so much. That, and then the Just Know Mother-in-Law one. That shit is crazy. That's one of my favorite ones because it's just so unhinged. And then there's one called like Beggars Choosers or something like that. How does she still have 1.5 million subs? Again, it's going to be because people will subscribe to channels and be like casual viewers of their content and not know like other information. And then also a lot of people were even saying like the video that she did, the like Illuminati exposed video, a lot of people don't realize that that's her video. So they weren't going to click on it. But yeah, I mean, I don't think she's going to lose I think she'll be fine. But I mean, it's definitely showing her character a lot, and it's not a good character, in my opinion. Fundy Snark Uncensored. Yes, that's a good one too. And then Instagram Reality is one of my favorite ones. I'm doing a video on that because I'm going to talk about Michaela Noguera and then other people literally catfishing their followers and building a following off of that. And like the ethical stuff with that. I was subbed because she was real good at putting me to sleep. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't click it, so I didn't hear about it until earlier today. I unsubbed from her after watching that video. Yeah, it definitely, like, I watched it and it definitely rubbed me in not good ways. It molested me. For sure. And then just like the crying at the end, it's like, why are you crying? What are you doing? Edit this out, girl. She didn't give a crap until it hurt her wallet. I agree with that too. Michaela, however you spell it, is filter game is crazy. I agree. And then also, I feel like she's just like a troll at this point because she knows what will piss people off and what will like make her go viral. And due to her only being on TikTok, that like drives views and gets her more money. So that is very interesting. But now if she was on YouTube, I don't think her like follower count and views would like translate very well. The dissing the anti-MLM community for me. Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between, and I said this before because I didn't want anyone to be like, oh, well, you diss the community. And I'm like, no, I didn't. I will always acknowledge that there is a community. Of course there is, obviously. Have you seen the anti-MLM subreddit page? There's, I mean, how many people over there? Almost like 900,000. So almost 1 million. Yes, there's absolutely a community. There is a movement. There are other creators. Like, you're not the only one, Blair. And I just think it's silly of her to be like, I didn't even know. Yes, you did. You're not better than anyone. And your content has, I think, gone downhill. But that's just my opinion. So there's that. But I don't know. I just find that really interesting. And there's, again, a difference between wanting to like stand on your own and like separate yourself from, other creators while still acknowledging the work that other people put in and all that. And like not wanting to be like involved in drama or anything. And that's really where I stand with all that. And I've said many times, I'm like, I just want to like make my content and be left alone. I'm not trying to be like involved in shit. And It is funny whenever like something does go down and people are like, do you know what's happening? And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm not involved. Please keep me out of it. And then there'll be people who are like, you're the ringleader. And it's like, no, I don't know. I don't want to know. Please leave me out of shit. Yeah, so there's that. Your hair is so pretty and shiny. What are you spraying in your hair? The OGX Argan Oil of Morocco. I gotta keep these extensions hydrated. I'm rewatching, and I was just going to say she definitely has the time since she is not having to put much work in to make videos. Not my circus, not my monkeys is the best approach. Yeah. Not my sink, not my dishes. Yeah, I agree. Not my circus, not my monkeys. I don't need to be involved. Obviously, like if someone's like really messing with like a friend of mine, yes, I will probably say something and tell someone to, do something. But I think it's important to, let people fight their own fights and do their own shit and not be involved too much where I don't need to be. I'm about to put on these giant lashes. Is it normal to have ads in the middle of a live? Am I caught up? It is normal. Yeah. It is very normal. Blair, I didn't know there's an anti-MLM community. Also, Blair makes content reading posts from anti-MLM community. Oh, Lord. I think she meant like she didn't know that there was a community or like other people making content on YouTube, but it's like how how did you not know that? It doesn't really, it don't track, especially when like when you post a video, there's like suggested videos of like ones that are similar, so it's like man. She'd have to be living under a rock, that's for sure. Yeah. Absolutely. And I mean, it's definitely possible to like not know about certain situations or not know about certain creators. Like, it's okay, but it's just strange to like when you're like the biggest creator of like a certain genre to then be like, oh, I have no idea that there's anyone else, especially to say that when like she had already had beef with a creator like in this space. So it's like, what are you talking about? She knew there was a private Facebook for Boo made by Anti-MLM creator, so the math ain't mathin'. Yeah, I think I'm still subbed to her channel. I probably am too, honestly. Zoinks! Let me make sure that I'm not. I am not subscribed to her channel. Okay, good. She has not posted a video in like 8 days though. Oh, Peter, what can I say? No. Chelsea, be nice. Yeah, so she hasn't had a video in 2 weeks that have hit over 100,000 views, which is very surprising because usually her videos hit 100,000 views pretty quickly, I want to say. Her Illuminati Exposed video has over 1 million views. And I don't think that did what she thought it was going to do. Her last community post was hilarious. Oh, I cannot wait. Oh, it's the same as the tweet. Yeah, I retweeted it and I was like, am I completely out of the loop or is this just really, really vague? Because like I was up to date on what had been happening and then I read that and I was like, she just said the same thing like 5 times. Hey everyone, I am fully aware of the recent false allegations that have surfaced. You mean people just telling their side of the story with receipts? Like, how are those false allegations? But go off, sis. I want to take a moment to publicly state that I am taking these allegations seriously, and I am committed to rectify sounds like rectum, rectifying the situation promptly and appropriately. I understand the concerns and impact that these false allegations one more time have caused. My team and I are actively working behind the scenes to gather all relevant facts. What? I'm committed to transparency and accountability through this process. Accountability, that's sending out cease and desist is an interesting way to do that. Maybe she means accountability for other people instead of herself. Yikes. Thank you for those of you who are standing by me during this challenging time. Oh no. I will not allow these false allegations to be weaponized as a way to silence my voice. I appreciate your patience and understanding during this challenging time. You already said that. I am dedicated to upholding my channel's values and delivering on our commitments. What does that mean? I'm confident that the truth will prevail. Well, you got that right, girl. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. Yikes on bikes. Girl. Cringe. Oh, I can delete that. She probably used ChatGPT to create that post. It fucking sounds like it. Just because she says false doesn't make them false. That's wishful thinking. False allegations with proof. Yeah. Yeah, that's not great. That's never good. Big yikes on all accounts, honestly. But I mean, can't really feedback, please make sure our active link is in the description. It needs to add some visuals illustrating the actual, just a quick. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, Jesus Christ. It would be better if she added on-screen captions. Bitch, shut up. I'm not doing that. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Well, looks like I need to put on these lashes and re-edit an ad read for this stupid-ass company. Oh, God. Great. Who are we mad at? Nobody. Ugh. It sucks when you really do like a company. Like, you can love a product and like a company, but then like not love the team that you're working with because of them. It's just like not my favorite, honestly, and I don't like it. The Scentbird team, amazing. Babbel team, literally would lick their butt. Love them so much. They are so easy, so nice, so great, so understanding. Oh my God. Ugh, I have to find. Hello? Where are my tweezers? Hello? Okay, I found them. Yeah, so I gotta put these on and then go film it out. Not shading the sponsor. No, not shading the sponsor, just the teams that I work with sometimes are fucking stupid. Oh my God, this lash is wild. This is a little bit too much, bitch. I'm gonna fly away. Who's flying away? Me. It is I. Girl. You know what gives me such bad anxiety? Packing peanuts. But then also the fact that Brittany Dawn does not trim her eyelashes. See how I just sized them out and noticed, hey, this shit's way too long for my eyeball. She doesn't do that. And it drives me crazy. Also, the fact that she wears lashes like every single day and then doesn't put any on her lower lash line, any mascara on her lower lash line. And in my opinion, when you do that, it is like reminiscent of you like not wearing pants, you know, or like it makes you look like a naked mole rat. At least it makes me look like a naked mole rat. So there's that. I also can't stand when people like curl or like wave their hair and then like straighten the ends. All bloggers do that and it drives me fucking insane. It's like, girl, it looked better the other way. Like, what are you doing? And it just makes it look like so like dead. Ugh. I'm really just being a bitch right now. But listen, I'm allowed to because it's my channel. And not yours. Ugh, I have to finish listening to the new episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. So good so far. So hilarious. Okay, I think that's good enough. I think that's good. These are Kiss lashes. Kiss are my favorite. I am on their PR list. They did send this to me to make sure this doesn't look fucking crazy. It does, but it's fine. I love Kiss. They're my favorite. And these are the lashes in the style Duchess. We had a dog named Duchess. She was a Springer Spaniel. When I was a very little human, I would trip over her all the time. Yeah. You're actually not wearing lashes. You're just using telescopic mascara. Could you imagine? I threw away that mascara. I didn't like it. I tried it, but didn't like it. I think the L'Oreal Lash Paradise is better. That's like absolutely my go-to. Bitch, I am out of fucking breath. Ugh, okay. Your pup is a Spaniel mix. I love that for you. We had a Springer Spaniel and then we had Cocker Spaniels. And then finally my mom caved and let my dad get Bulldogs. My dad grew up with Bulldogs, as did I. And then it was all downhill from there because then we all just started getting Bulldogs. Curls with straight ends, Utah curls. Oh my God, yes. Those Utah blogger girls. Ugh. And listen, if that's your style, go for it, girl. Who the fuck cares? Good for you, not for me. But like, I'm also allowed to say that I don't like it. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I cannot wait till this baby comes out and I can get back in the gym. Thank fucking God. Like right now, like I'm probably working out like weightlifting like once a week, maybe. Yeah, like once a week. And that's really all I can do because I can't do anything else on the days that I work out because I'm exhausted. Those are the days where I like absolutely have to take a nap. But yeah, so there's that. And I can't wait to like up my weights. By the end of the year, I want to be at 100 on the lat pull down. Bitch. Right now I'm at 70. And I like really want to make that happen. So don't overexert yourself. I know, girl. I won't, I promise. I promise. Okay. Don't do this with tweezers. Do as I say, not as I do. You should use like an actual like little eyelash tool thing. I have one in my purse, but that is on the counter in the kitchen and I am too lazy to get up. So, and those actually do work better than applying these with tweezers. I stopped watching iilluminaughtii after the incident with Cruel World. Happy Mind. It fell off how she said they came to an agreement with Cruel World putting down a video and iilluminaughtii not exposing her. Yeah, that's fucked up. it seems like she has a habit of silencing smaller creators, in my opinion. So that's not good. The live stream threat she made was pretty rude. It's just like, I don't know, man. Okay, let me actually go get my little lash tool because I suck at this. Watch out. Big Mama coming through. Big Mama. It's giving the Penguin from Batman. Okay. Wiggum is absolutely not sleeping. His eyes are open and he's snoring, but his little tongue is like that. So cute. So freaking cute. Yeah, she gaslit with Cruel World Happy Mind. That's sad. I use tweezers. Can't use those lash tools. Girl, these are the best. These are also from Kiss. I think they sent me these. I can't remember. But you can get them at like Target or whatnot. I need to throw away this lash glue because it's so crusty. She's the ultimate Karen on this platform. I stopped watching after she went after 2 Redditors. That sucks. I like see when I hear shit like that, I'm like, bitch, maybe I should make a video. Because I am someone who like wouldn't, hey, that sounds disgusting. Please stop. Hey, I love you. Please stop it. Big yawns, yes. But please don't do that. We talked about this. We don't lick our paws in the baby's room. Okay? I love you so much. Did I already show y'all our crib? How cute is it? It's so cute. That video would be 3 hours long. See, it would. It would be very long. But I would definitely have to like quickly go through everything. And so much has happened since like other people have, I would love a 3 hour long video. I know y'all would. So much has happened since like other people have put out their deep dives. So it's like, I really do want to do a video. But then shit keeps happening. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I have to, right? As like being me. Ooh, she is red. Being me, like being someone who does technically make the same type of content, anti-scam commentary, but then also being, you know, someone in that subgenre of YouTube with over 100,000 subscribers. I feel like bitch, that plaque, come on, that means I have to. Hey, no, what are you doing? Stop. Why are you doing that? What's happening? You want to go drink some water? Oh, big stretch. Okay, well, go get your water. No, go drink water. You have water in there. Go get it. Go get your water. He's so weird. I feel like she would turn it into a 4-hour main video and then many follow-ups. Yeah, probably. You can't even search MLM without seeing MLM content. I completely agree with that. Or she's admitting that she contributes nothing and doesn't vet the contents that her team rates her. And don't get me wrong, like I would love to get to the point where I'm like purely just the talent, but you still have to vet the information that your script writers and whoever are writing for you. Like you can't just, you know, like you're like it's still your name or your pseudonym. on the channel. So like you still are, it's still you. So you're still held accountable for whatever you're saying. You can't just be like, oh my God, no, that was like my script writer. Sorry. Even if you use like ChatGPT for scripts, which I don't know if it's that like advanced yet. It's getting there for sure. But even if you do that, like you still need to fact check all, like everything. Because I mean, it's pulling the information from somewhere and the information could be wrong. So yeah, honestly, blocking out the community was meant to be an I'm not copying. It's a good thing, but like how ignorant is that? I could see that. The whole like, that's actually a really good take. Saying like, oh, I didn't even know there was a community. Like I wasn't even aware of you. And having that be like, how could I copy you or your content when I like, or Madison's content when I wasn't even aware that like your channel existed? Yeah. The whole blaming it on her scripts writer gives me Rachel Hollis vibes. Ooh, yikes. Yeah. That's a big yikes from me, dog. I mean, that would be like uploading a video that your editor does and that like they send over to you for approval and like not even approving it first. Like I trust the shit out of my editor, but I still have to approve all the videos that he edits for me before I post them. Now, do I watch them at 2 times speed? Absolutely. Yes. But yeah, off topic, I'm joining a gym tomorrow and I'm so excited. I even took a spin class and loved it. Yay! Girl, get to weightlifting if you can. And when I say weightlifting, I don't mean like free weights. It doesn't have to be like that intense. I mean like the machines. And also for like first timers and stuff, that can really help with your form and all that. And it's just like easier to like know what to do in my opinion. So I think you should do that. Do whatever you want in the gym, obviously. I'm not a professional, but I love weightlifting. It makes me feel sexy and strong and like a badass bitch that I am. Hey, remember when we talked about how we don't look our paws in this room? Do you remember that conversation? I didn't know if you remembered. He said, no, I don't recall that. Sorry. Ugh. I didn't know she had a tiff with Madison. I'd love to hear more about that. I mean, there's people who have made videos about it, so feel free to go find those videos, babe. The tone deafness of it all is just mind-blowing. That community post, like what? Your voice being silenced? Ma'am, you just sent a cease and desist. What are you talking about? Yeah. It's very like, I'm the victim here, which it doesn't really seem like you are, girl. Oh, Lord. Hey, that's gross. Stop. Wiggle. You just made the blinds shake. Ugh. I won't be silenced, but I will silence others. Sorry that, like, I know I'm scolding Wegum. I'm sorry. But my misophonia is really, really bad. We got some misophonia and we a little bit autistic. So hearing licking noises makes me want to KMS. Drives me fucking insane. I can just, oh my God, can you imagine how like it's gonna make me lose my shit when I'm like postpartum? Someone's gonna have to go hang out with daddy a lot and I'm gonna lock myself in a room if you keep doing that. Just real shit over here, you know? Did I tell y'all I got, I think I told y'all, I got a comment that was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Did you just say not to be too autistic? And it's like, yeah, bitch, sometimes I don't want to show that side of myself. Sometimes I got a mask. Okay. Oh, that's funny. I showed it to Tony and he's like, how funny would it be if that person like, I don't know, like went on a forum or like tried to get you canceled, which can't happen. I'm not relevant enough to be canceled. For saying that when it's like, but like you are. It's literally the same thing as when I'm trying to read something like in a video and I'm like, God damn, I'm dyslexic. Literally am. Or I get distracted by fucking flamingos out my window. ADHD. Yeah, that's me. That is I. So kind of living for these lashes, I thought they'd be like crazy and like too overpowering, but I think they're gonna look really good on camera. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. My mouth tastes like metal. Gross. That's disgusting. Do I have lip gloss? I do, but that's not the one I want. I want an actual. But like, why is everything I want on the kitchen counter and not in here? That's the real question. To be fair, I think we'd all get distracted by flamingos flying outside of our window. Your hair looks so shiny and pretty. Thank you. They are extensions. You removed chicken from her diet. What? My dog would lick her paws raw, remove chicken from her diet. Wiggum cannot have any protein because of his pH levels and his bladder. I don't know why he licks his paws. I don't think there's really an answer to it, but it's fine. I don't comment much, but I have ADHD, OCD, generalized anxiety disorder, and I seriously have to mask it sometimes. I have 2 of those, and it's just peachy. Oh my goodness. My partner has dyslexia, ADHD, and now Alzheimer's. So that's an adventure. You know what? It's a brand new day every day for them. So great. I hope you're doing okay. That's rough. It's more normal to joke about having dyslexia, like if you don't actually have it, but say, oh, I'm just being dyslexic. People don't bat an eye or even care that you actually have it. Well, and then people don't realize, like, it's just like with anxiety or ADHD, like people don't realize like how it actually like affects you day to day. And it sucks. Really sucks. Yeah. I love when people make horrible, inaccurate generalizations about people with personality disorders. Like, I have 2 and I don't do that. What's that? Yeah. Or when people are just like, no, you don't have that. I'm sorry. Were you sitting with me in the residential treatment center that I lived in for a year in Utah when I was diagnosed with these things? Were you there? I don't think you were. No, you weren't. If you were, that's weird because I didn't see you. Maybe I need to be diagnosed with something else if I didn't see you there and you were there. Yeah, people are weird, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Why is this not? What's happening here? That's what's happening. I love this pen. One of you sent it to me. Stinky spicy. Talking like shit the slash. Yeah, people are fucking weird, man. But you know, you can't control it. You can't control what other people think about you or say about you. And if that gets on your nerves or affects you, I mean, it's going to affect you negatively no matter what. But if you really let that like affect you and get to you, then you shouldn't be on the internet. Or like have this be like a big part of your life and like your career, right? Yeah, or your job at least. So I do not let it affect me, because if people are going to be like that, then they need to go touch grass and have some serious conversations with themselves that don't involve me, because I don't need to be involved in that conversation. Or really any conversation people have. Leave me alone. Like, please just leave me alone. Okay. OCD is the biggest bully. I don't comment either, but I can tell people get frustrated when I'm like, because ADHD or, anxiety or depression, to a lot of my quirks and habits. Like, it's my life. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I agree. I got diagnosed with ADD because of TikTok's algorithm. Oh, Lord. I've had people tell me I'm not OCD, and I'm like, excuse me? You live in my head? Yeah, that sucks. Had to explain to my GP that telling someone with MDD that something will kill them is not at all a deterrent. Oh, Lord. That's crazy. Savannah. Where's Savannah? Hi, pretty lady. Oh my gosh, hello. Hello. How are you, beautiful? I have my autism assessment next week. I'm a little nervous. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you. I really feel like it was just like I didn't need to get like diagnosed. I really didn't. I knew. I literally knew. But just like having that like for sure was nice. And it's not like I can, get on medication or like do anything for it, but it's just nice to have that like extra reassurance of like, oh my God, I'm not crazy. But then it's like, yeah, you kind of are. you know? Yeah. So PCOS doesn't have a look. That's true. Neither does PMDD or generalized anxiety disorder or depression. I think when people think about autism, though, they think of like someone being nonverbal or like how it's portrayed in movies or someone being obsessed with trains or puzzles or coins or something like that. And they'll see someone like generally or like then like an average way like successful in living life. But also once we're older, we just become masking masters. And yeah, I didn't realize I was going through the autism diagnosis stages until I saw the memes. Autism and ADHD is so underdiagnosed in women. Absolutely, it is. This thing makes me feel a little extra spicy. Yeah, neurospicy. When I got my OCD diagnosis, I was really taken aback because I honestly thought I thought I hated myself, and that's why I was like that. Oh my God, that's funny. Um, it's really interesting because like even with Tony, like he has been told like his entire life because like he likes things a certain way, like he needs things to be clean. And um, I've it's just so interesting because he would always be like, I don't understand, like he did not understand anxiety, like had literally never even heard that word. And until like we got together and like I was educating him on it and stuff, and like I would like walk him through like things and like explain my feelings. And then one day I like didn't have time to do the dishes, and they like sat there for like 2 days, which is fine. I literally don't care. And he was like getting like really just like worked up about it, and I was like, how did I like pointed to the sink? I was like, how does this make you feel? He's like, it makes me feel like my skin is crawling. And I was like, okay, you're experiencing anxiety right now. And I was like, you don't like that you're like not in control and that this isn't done? And he's like, yeah, but I don't have time to do it. And I wanted to be like, well, if you want it to be done like right away, then you should do it. And it's going to be on my time. If not, and like, I will do it. But like, you know, but I just had to explain like, this is anxiety that you have. Like, you have been told by like everyone and like your family that you have like this like fun quirk of like everything has to be clean and like it's anxiety, but like or that it's OCD, but it's like also it's not really like what OCD is. What are you fussing at? Who you growling at? Oh, what are we growling at? Big stretches, okay. So we're not growling at anything? We're just changing positions? Okay. Good talk. Y'all want to see this really cute outfit I got for my unborn child? I had an appointment this morning, just in case anyone cares. And he is measuring like 32, 33 centimeters. So like right on track. And OCD is an anxiety disorder. Yeah. I mean, that's how I see it, at least. And what else was I saying? And he's like 3.5 to like 4 pounds right now. So like we're like right on track for him to be like normal size and not a giant monster baby, like all of my mother's children except for me, and then like my sister's kids. Hi, oh boy, hello. You want to show them this cute outfit? And his heartbeat is super strong. And what else? I'm super hydrated, and then they took a bunch of my blood because they have to make sure, because I'm anemic. And I've been taking oh yeah, Savannah, you see our crib? Look how cute it is. And I've been taking iron supplements, so they have to make sure like those are working to get my hemoglobin count up. Yeah. So there's that, and I'm hoping that he's like I don't know, like 7 or 8 pounds, like again, like normal sized. So hopefully that's gonna work. That's a quib. That's a legit cool looking quib. Yeah. Hemogoblin, basically hemogoblin. Yeah. Oh, I have everything needs to be neat, and I have things a certain way. I have to make a list. Yeah, he's very much so. If like if he has in his head like, okay, things are gonna go like this way, I have to do this, this, and this. Like sometimes I'll go through the house and I'll like, well, not obviously in the apartment, it's different because everything's just all over the place. But in our house, I would go through and like push little things like out of their spot by like a centimeter just to fuck with him because it was hilarious. Yeah. Can I make a suggestion? Buy some newborn clothes if you haven't. They told me that my son was going to be huge. Girl, that's what I'm about to show y'all. I got a bunch of newborn clothes, which we already have a huge basket of it. But so we have like newborn. This little thing has newborn clothes in it, and then this one has, you can't really see it because my mic, but then this one has 0 to 3 months. But one moment. I got these cute little outfits yesterday. Are you ready? His abuelo said, "Ooh, that's his Havana outfit." And I said, "Oh my gosh." He said, "Ooh, he'll be stunting in that in that linen." Guys, look at this. Look how cute. Target has the cutest fucking baby clothes, I swear to God. But you know what? They have the most hideous clothes for everybody else. Like, what is Target doing? Like, I used to get so many like cute things there, and now it's all hideous. And they got this little set. I showed him to Tony last night, and he was like, it's just so cute. Tony gets so excited. I texted him yesterday and I was like, I have to go over all of this with you. And he was like, fashion show? And I was like, yes, fashion show after work. Are you ready? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. This is uncalled for. This is overdone. Who did this? Why does he need suspenders? He doesn't. Also, these pockets aren't real, but these ones are. What's he going to put in there? His car keys? He ain't got a car. Oh my God, it's so fucking cute. I can't. Oh my God, I hope he looks just like Tony. I know that's a lot for me to say, but we talked about it the other day because I'm like, hey, he's going to look like me. And then we talked about it and I was like, wait, no, you have stronger features. Like, I want you Like, I want him to look like you, obviously. Can I send a koala? If you want to, yeah. I mean, shit, let's go for it. We have a storage unit. We can put stuff in there if needed. Yeah, my P.O. box is in my About tab on my YouTube channel. Suspenders are the best. Baby cell phone. His little baby cell phone is so cute. Get him tiny Crocs. Oh my God. So we're not like, we have, I think like one pair of shoes for him, but obviously like can't fucking walk. Where's he going? So we only have like one pair of shoes right now. And then once he comes out, like we'll obviously like, see what size he is and like how big he is. Congrats on everything. Thank you. The ultrasound pictures look just like you. I think so. I think the 4D or 5D, whatever ultrasound pictures look just like me. Whew. These go right here, and then these go in here. The dresser that we ordered comes tomorrow. So I'm very excited to not have stuff like just stacked up and just have it away. When's your due date? July 20th, but I think he's going to come the 15th or like then. Oh, Wickham's inspecting. Boy, what are you doing? You just inspecting? Okay. Yeah. I wish you could put pets in the chat. My son got a little suspenders outfit too with a little bow tie. Yeah, he has like 3 outfits with bow ties. Water baby. He's going to be a little water baby for sure. Hopefully he likes it. What's the estimated star sign? He's going to be either a Cancer like Wiggum or a Leo like my dad. Which I'm not really like, if you're into all that, great. I'm like very surface level with all that. Like I know Cancers are very emotional and loyal and sweet. That thing. And then Leos can be very hard-headed, very determined, and like workaholics. So I also just think it's really funny because Tony's family is very like, they are a baseball family through and through. Mine is not. Mine is a nerdy ass family. Like y'all, I don't know if y'all know this. My dad's a civil engineer. Me and my siblings are like so nerdy, not only like in the like intelligence sense, but also just like referencing every movie, knowing every like movie line, every quote. Hey, sir. No, you're not going to chew the pom-poms off that. I can see you. You can't just freeze. Wiggum. Hey, enough. Thank you. Good boy. Good boy. It just, you know, stuff like that. And like all the nerdy things. Like instead of my sister dressing up my niece as like Elsa for Halloween, she was an Ewok instead. Yeah, so there's that. And cervix kicks. And in the little like things we did for the baby shower, we didn't do like games or not like the cringe games. We did like trivia and stuff. And then on one of the things it said like, I hope you get this from your dad or this from your mom or whatever. I hope you become a whatever. And or like I hope you grow up to be, and it was like a bunch of people on his side put like baseball player. And I'm like, no. He can play baseball, sure. He's gonna be very good at it because Tony's very ridiculously good at it, of course. But like, no. He's gonna be a civil engineer. He's gonna have a stable job. He's gonna have a job where you can go to college for 4 years and still make a shit ton of money, okay? He's not gonna become a YouTuber. He's not gonna become a baseball player. He's not gonna do baseball coaching. None of that shit, all right? Oh, God. And I got to start saving up for college already. Bet you're tush. My grandpa was a civil engineer too. So was mine. And my great-great-grandfather. Or great-grandfather. I think his dad before him might have been too. But yeah, come from a long line of them. Does your family do dad jokes? My dad does, but he knows that they're cringe, and he'll say it and then do this laugh where he's like, oh yeah, that's good. And we all will just start dying laughing at me. And just because it's so bad. Oh, yeah, it's really funny. Lord, what is the Illuminati situation? Can you enlighten me? Peace and prosperity. You can rewind if you'd like. And then play it on 2 times speed. That's what I would suggest. Matt, you said you're a Pisces. I'm a Pisces as well. Cancer really does have to be the worst name for a sign, though. Yeah, and their thing is a crab. Yikes. I'm so curious. How's the house moving going? Weirdly enough, me and my hubby moved at the end of the month as well, and into our very first bought home from South Africa. That's amazing. Well, congratulations. That's absolutely wonderful. I'm a civil engineer. Cool. You working with like airports or roads, bridges, and underpasses? Designing some highways and stuff. What do you know about asphalt? Want to talk about asphalt and concrete? Let's do it. How much do you hate the Department of Transportation? Tell me about it. Because everyone does. Every civil engineer hates the Department of Transportation, which is hilarious. But engineering degree on a baseball scholarship. Oh, God, could you imagine? That would make both sides of the family so happy. Ugh, I gotta get this kid into Georgia Tech. I gotta build a fucking gymnasium for that school so that he can get in there. I'm a Pisces too. Cool. I had someone argue with me and they're like, no, you're an Aries. And it's like, what does this conversation do for you? Like, I'm not. So that's okay. My brother's a Pisces though, and he's definitely sensitive. I mean, it can be. Illuminati is backing up fellow scammer Evan Rachel Wood. That's when I knew something was off. Evan Rachel Wood? Isn't that an actress? Wasn't she in Westworld? What are you talking about? Why is Evan Rachel Wood a scammer? What's happening right now? Under FBI investigation for fabrication and fraud. Wow. Well, Marilyn Manson is accusing her, so let's calm down with that. That she claimed to be from the Bureau. What are you doing? Oh, you don't like that box. That's what's okay. That's okay. Well, I'm very sorry. I'll have Dad put that together ASAP so there's no box in here anymore, okay? You okay? You all right? You looking out the window? All right, let me know if there's anything going about out there. Marilyn Manson's ex. Lord. Pisces Aries due to complications of when and where I was born and where I live. See, that's when you get like real deep into it. What are your thoughts on a high-speed rail? You mean like bullet trains? I think that we should absolutely have them. And that Japan is ahead of the game. If that's what you're talking about, hell yeah. We should 1,000,000,000% have those. Just because I'm selfish and I want to be able to go from like Tampa to Charleston in like 2 hours. That would be so cool. Just joined. What's the round thing with the bars behind you? That's my baby cage. Yeah, it's my baby cage. You put a baby in it. It's the Stokey, I think I'm pronouncing it right. Stokey Sleepy. The names of these things are so weird. Wubbanub, Boppy, Bumpo. Trip Trap? Sleepy? Nuna. What? Who? Why? And all these things are so expensive. It's crazy. Then again, like I could just go with like Graco everything, but I can't because I'm an asshole. But thank you for supporting me. But that's the Stokey Sleepy, and that's like the smallest version of it. And I just loved that it was like round and cute and adorable. It is baby cage though. And then when he turns like 6 months, we'll get the attachments that go on the sides that turn it into like the bigger crib. It's still like an oval shape. It's like elongated. And then we will lower where the mattress is. And then it turns into like a toddler bed. And then eventually it turns into like 2 chairs. I really liked the fact that it's one of those things that like grows with you. And then same with the high chair. If you configure it, like you can keep configuring it like different ways. So that he can like stand up in the kitchen and like cook with me and like sit, at the like island with me and stuff. And so I just really liked that. And then you can make it like a chair once they're real big. Wiggum sounds like a name for a baby cage. Oh my God. The Wiggum sounds like a baby product. Also seems space saving, so I liked it. Yeah, it really is. I'm excited. And it's like the bassinet, I guess, version or size or whatever. But I don't know. I just liked the fact that like feel like it's good for like this like apartment transition. Also, I didn't update y'all on the house. We obviously did sell our house. That's why we moved into an apartment. We love the apartment complex. You love it? Yes, you do. Wiggum loves it. And there's the boy. And it's absolutely wonderful. Like I'm able to be so social, like for 30 minutes a day with people. Like whenever I walk Wiggum and like we go to like the Bark Park, I feel so much better. Working from home is so much better when you live in an apartment. But yeah, so there's that. And like I said, obviously sold the house, got asking price, which is amazing. And I'm happy we were able to do that. What else? What else do we got? There was a couch in here. We took it out, put it in our neighbor's extra bedroom because he has a 3-bedroom unit next to us. And it's one of like our best friends that lives right next door to us, which is wonderful. He like brings over pizza sometimes and like cinnamon buns. I'm like, what are you doing to me? Yeah, it's nice to have him right there because it's Tony's partner at work too, which is like makes me feel extra safe. So whenever I pack Tony's lunch, I always like put stuff in there for him too. But yeah, so we put it in his extra room because he had just an empty room. I don't know what he's doing with that. So put it over there, and now he has like an extra couch over there in that room. I told him we should like make it his man cave, and now we have extra room in here. Thank God. The glider comes, I think, next week. The dresser comes this week. I just can't wait to have like the rest of the shit that we need for the baby. And yeah, so we're just focusing on work right now and like working as much as we can right now. Like Tony's doing like all the off-duty jobs, all like the private security jobs and stuff right now. All the overtime. I'm batch filming a lot each week, doing a lot of like pre-filming sponsorships and stuff so that we can be able to take off enough time. Like Tony's able to take off a month, I think. And then I will take off either a month and a half or 2 months, depends on how I feel and like what I need to recover. Yeah, but I'll be posting Tuesday and Thursdays when I'm off. So end of July, August, and half of September, I believe, is when I'll be doing that. And then I think at the end of the year, we're going to start the building process. Just seeing like really what this builder in our area has available. And if it's in the area that we like, and then we'll go from there. So that's the house update. We were walking our fur baby the other day, I noticed someone's last name on their mailbox is Wickham, and it made me think of the original Wickham. Do you like spicy foods? I love spicy foods so much. How old is Wickham? He is going to be 4 in July. Yeah, he is the cutest. I bet everyone wants to talk to Wickham. Always. He is a local celebrity. He's such a lover boy, and everyone at the dog park loves him. But now that I am like all ready, I need to edit this ad read. And I don't think I'm actually going to need to like refilm anything. Yeah, I shouldn't have to refilm anything. They want me refilm, just add B-roll they provided and text on screen. Well, the video that I'm going to put up, I actually like really do love this sponsor too, because it's made my life so much fucking easier. And you'll see what it is. I suggest y'all do it too, because yoinks, shit is crazy on the internet. But yeah, I should be able to just add B-roll. Okay. All right. How did your pregnancy shoot go? Were you happy with it? I am very, very happy with it. I haven't gotten a lot of the pictures back. I've gotten 2 of them back. And I don't know if I'm going to share them. I shared one on Snapchat. So if y'all want to see it and get the vibe, go over to Snapchat. I am CCSUAREZ over there. Let me see if I got the rest of these pictures back today. I could have sworn she was going to send them over this week. Pretty sure she's on a Disney cruise though. So, yeah. Can the Washington Post stop sending me things? Aren't they owned by a cult? I'm like, what are you doing? Don't email me. Okay. Will you share a pic or 2? I think so. I think I will. I have to wait until I have a few others because two of the like previews that I got, or one of the previews I got, like shows my butt. So not trying to have y'all see my booty. I swear to God, if Temu emails me one more time, I'm going to lose my shit. Maybe I need to make a video about that. I really I cannot. I hate these people. I hate them so much. I need to make a video about it. They are so freaking frustrating. Girl, you emailed me twice in one day. I have asked them multiple times to stop emailing me, and they will not stop emailing me. It's fucking ridiculous. I can't block those ads in Google, and I hate it. Can you block their emails? It's from different emails. I gave them and ordered from them. No, don't do it. So tired of Temu. I get so many notifications from them. Yeah, it's crazy. Temu ads at AliExpress just act like they're not AliExpress or something. Temu and Wish, both yikes. Yeah, absolute garbage. I had so many people be like, oh my God, it's so good. No, it's not. It's shitty. It's just like Shein. I mean, sometimes you can get okay things from there, but like mostly it's going to be really shitty quality. Okay. It has been an absolute delight, a pleasure, and I appreciate you. I thought the Washington Post was owned by the Moonies. What newspaper does do? What newspaper did the Moonies own? Washington Times. Yeah, never mind. That's a different one. Sorry about that. I was thinking Toomey luggage. No, Toomey is great. I would love to be sponsored by Toomey. They have really great stuff. I want to say like every like 5 years, my mom will buy my dad this same leather backpack from Toomey. Probably not even 5 years, probably like longer than that. And it's the same like straight leather backpack that he takes on like his trips. And that's like, he doesn't have a briefcase. That's what he uses. And it shit's amazing. So if it was Toomey, it was Toomey and not Temu, hell yeah, I'd be sponsored by them. They have really great products, but nah. I changed my phone to grayscale to help break my addiction to it. And you look absolute fabulous, even sans color. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Ordered something from there once. Terror jacket was counterfeit. Of course. Of course. Of course. Look how fucking blue my eyes are. It's crazy. Someone accused me of editing my eyes because they, quote, aren't always the same color. That's kind of how eyeballs work. They're not always the same color. Okay. With Temu advertising, a switch from $7 seems to be good to be true. In my opinion, Amazon is its own type of cult. Not technically a cult. It can have a culty following, yes, but I wouldn't say that the company is a cult. But you can have a cultish following. Anything can have a cultish following. Okay. You know, my sister used to say my eyes changed on my mood. Yeah, my eyes get darker when I'm mad. And then when I'm crying, they are very light. Yeah. Okay, I have to go potty for the 40th time today. And Wiggum has to escort me because one time I fell off the toilet and he did not like that at all. So he escorts me to the bathroom and sits 4 centimeters from my legs every single time now. So great. Yeah, I appreciate y'all though. You're amazing. We had a lot of people here for like throughout the live stream. Y'all are amazing. And over 300 likes. Holy shit. Y'all are the coolest. He's such a good boy. He's going to be a good big brother. I know. I think so too. I'm so excited for that. I'll definitely like document that and like let y'all know how that goes too. I might even do like that, like more up on Snapchat though too, because not only am I like, yes, trying to like build up my following on there, but there's not comments. So kind of like that. No offense to y'all, love you, obviously, but like, I don't know. People are crazy. People are crazy. Someone demanded to know the name of our child the other day. So I told him Morbius Jasper. Duh. Okay. All right. Goodbye. Love you. I have to go film like 47 videos. Goodbye.